Just touched down, back on road. Counting money, man, you know how it goes. Hit the VIP and tell my strike a pose. Hop in mode. Just touched down, back on road. Counting money, man, you know how it goes. Hit the VIP and tell my to strike a pose. Hop in mode.
This episode of the Barcode Podcast is sponsored by Prolific Arms, your #1 source for firearm safety services, offering concealed carry, handgun fundamentals, and defensive shooting courses. For $10 off of your next purchase, use the promo code BARCODE. And remember, here at Prolific Arms, we never compromise safety.
Yo, coming to the Barcode Podcast, man, from 414 Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You already know who he is, and if y'all don't know who he is, I'm about to introduce you. You know, first of all, it's Darrell Riley Jr., and I got to give you your flowers too, little bro. Let me hold this up now. North Division High School alumni, and let's not forget he averaged 38.2, and y'all may know him as Mr. 38.2. He went to Mississippi State Valley. He's an alumni there. Went to Williamson State College. He went to the University of Detroit Mercy. And right now, he's a current pro overseas. Thank you for coming to the Barcode Podcast, baby. How you been?
I'm good. I appreciate you, big bro, having me.
Oh, yeah, for sure, no doubt, man. This one right here is about to be a real interesting one for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I played with your cousin, or not played with him, played against him, Giovanni Riley. So, and Mike Riley, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Got a little story behind that too. But before we get into the show, you already know how I rock, you know, especially if you subscribe and you tuned in and you watching. I got to do, you know, questions, man, to warm you up. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So you a point guard. So this is going to be interesting. You know what I'm saying? So start, bench, and cut. Kyrie, Steph Curry, Dame Lillard.
I'm a start Kyrie. I'm gonna have to go Curry off the bench. He really wanted the best point guard, but my favorite, so I gotta put him at start. And then I'm gonna cut Lillard.
You gonna cut Lillard? Okay, I like that one. Ooh, that was tricky right there. All right, now I'm gonna give you an even tougher one though. You ready? Now this is gonna be interesting. Start, bench, and cut. Corey Lucius, Dwight Bikes, Deontay Garrett.
I'm gonna start Dwight Bikes. Coming off the bench, that'll be DG, and then I'm gonna cut Corey.
Yo, cut Corey. Okay. That's a tough one, man.
Tough.
And you know what's crazy, Riley? Them three guards, man. I always tell people, man, and this, you know, it can be debatable. You know, might get backlash, but I think them the three most skilled guards to come out of Wisconsin, and let alone Milwaukee ever. But that's my personal opinion.
It was definitely the three that I like was the coldest I ever seen, for sure.
Yeah, them dudes is very skilled. All right, last one. If you was to win a lottery today, Darrell, right, today, for $1.3 billion, what's the first thing you'll do?
I invest, and then I take care of my family.
I like that. Yeah.
I'm in first, though, for sure. So I make sure I'm going to keep making this money so it won't stop.
Yeah, for sure. I like that. Now, thank you for participating in that. Now we about to get into real deal stuff. Now, the first thing I want to ask you is, you know, your upbringing. You know, I want to know, you know, brothers, sisters, and who influenced you to play basketball.
So I don't know if you know my uncle. His name Quentin Johnson, played for the Running Rebels.
Yeah, Q, that's your uncle?
Yeah, that's my uncle.
Yeah.
You know, we from 23rd and Burleigh, so he pretty much took me the hour every day. I was at hour. He taught me how to pretty much. He influenced me to hoop. And then I used to call him like T-Mac and stuff. So I used to go to his games when I was younger, watch him growing up. He ain't go through it because in the streets ended up getting caught up with him. But that was one of the persons that ever taught me basketball. Like I never had nobody else show me basketball, only him.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. Milwaukee's so small, dude. Yeah, I definitely know your uncle, dog. And so that time that you were getting into basketball at a younger age, I know your uncle was there for you, but did you like ever go to like GO or Mike games when they was at Marshall and
Nope. We wasn't like, cause they on my dad's side, so I wasn't really locked in with them until like as I got older, like high school and stuff, and then we started getting closer as like high school and stuff.
But did you know how good they were too around that
I
time?
I heard about them for sure, but Gio showed me a couple games. I watched some of his Whitewater games. I think he showed me a high school game for sure. So he definitely pretty good for sure.
Yeah, man, I'm still mad at Gio, man. He when I was a sophomore, man, he was a senior, man. Marshall, they bust our ass, man. But we was young though, fresh on varsity and shit. So yeah, hell yeah. But it is what it is, man. Gio, shout out to Gio and Mike for sure. So so you choose North Division, right? What made you choose North Division though?
So you finna probably be the first person to ever know this. So from middle school, I ended up going to our alternative school. My alternative school is where I was born now, 23rd in Darrell. So I ended up going to the Powell Center school. It's called Nova. So I ended up going there and ended up going there through high school too. So they ended up coming in like North connected to the school for sports. So I never went to North though. So nobody noticed. I never even went to North. I went to an alternative school, but the sports was connected with Nova. So they came and gave us the paperwork, like, y'all got any kids and all this, so for sports. And then I go to tryouts. The first day I bring the paper, I didn't know they was having tryouts. So I have no hooping clothes. So I end up I had to stay. I'll never forget, I had on some Levi's, I had some white forces, and I had a long sleeve button up polo. But I had a tee under, so I end up
swaggy is the motherfucker though. What?
So I tell the coach, like, cause I know I'm valid. I know like he don't know this though. He looking at me like this little nigga. So he automatically like, Coach, I don't know if you know Coach Harris, Billy Harris.
Yeah, hell yeah, from Bayview.
So I go to the gym, he tell me like, oh yeah, little man, JV over there. Looked at him weird. Trail, no, I looked at him weird. He like, damn, little dog looked at you crazy. So I'm like, all right. He said, if you win, though, you come to the varsity court. So I killed them niggas over there, went to the varsity, killed them niggas. Man, I had dude running around the gym. Dude took me home that day, told my mama, like, this is my starting point guard varsity. That's exactly how I ended up starting playing varsity.
Wow. And at the time, Wilson was the head coach, right? Harris?
Yep.
And Charlie was the assistant?
Yep, that was my assistant coach.
Wow. And dude, me and Harris go way back. So when you say, hey, little dog, hey, JV over there, I already know his demeanor. I already know the facial expression.
Yeah, already. Hit me right there, like, man, what's up, man? Go over there. I'm like, all right. We killed them niggas. I came over there. He was geek, like, cause he didn't really have no point guard. He was finna have this one dude play point guard, but he wasn't even no point guard. So he was so geek. He was like, man, you my starting point guard. He like, man, I'm taking you home tonight. Like, I'm taking you home. I'm telling your mama. He told my mama, like, it's my starting point guard, varsity.
Wow. And you started as a freshman?
Yeah, I started as a freshman ever since then.
Now, how tall were you at the time going into high school?
Probably an inch short, probably the same height almost.
How tall are you right now, Darrell?
Like 5'8", 5'9".
Okay, so you was about 5'7"?
5'7", probably like 5'7".
Yeah. Now, a lot of people don't know you, like your swag. Like you very quiet to me, but I know I've been so up close and personal where I know you talk your shit. Did you go into high school with a chip on your shoulder because of your height?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because my demeanor was already I want to play guard. I don't want to do the half and half. I want to play guard. That was my main goal. And so once they get an opportunity, I can go to North. I was really supposed to go to Hamilton with Looney and Daniel and J.I. So I was really supposed to jump them, but I was gonna have to leave my alternative school and then go to a regular school. But they end up telling me about North. I'm like, my uncle was like, this might be a good situation for you. So just try it out, see what's going on. So end up they coming up to the school, told us we can do that, and I ended up testing it out. And it was a great decision for me.
Dude, you over there, because when they were at Hamilton, wasn't Diener there?
Yeah, Dino was there, yeah.
And no, hey man, hey, listen, Harris, that's my dog. Don't get it twisted. He did some great things at Bayview, but you learning from Tom Diener? Oh man, legendary coach. Man, that would have been nice. And you was with Jay at, you said Danye, right? Yeah, you was with Danye, yep, and Looney. Yeah, that would have been. You saying who?
They were trying to win state for sure. Dino, I end up so I don't know what year this was. It was probably I had broke my arm. I think I broke my arm my junior year or my sophomore year. So I broke my arm. My mom was going through it because there wasn't no trainer, so she snapping on everybody. Hey, you ain't got no trainers. She didn't want me to go back, but Coach Harris was going crazy. Like, man, I want him to go back. But she got me looking into school. So now I went to Hamilton for like a day. So I'm walking through the school, everything, they getting my stuff together, but then Diener told me it was like a 50-50 chance you was gonna play because you already was at North. So I kind of was like, I just said, forget it and end up going back.
Oh man, yeah. How did you break your arm?
I was playing tech. I ended up reaching in on fast break. My hand got stuck in the dude's jersey and it popped. I had broke a little bone under my elbow.
Oh yeah, I know that's rough. It was your left or your right?
It was my shooting hand too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now, how was that experience though? Coming in as a freshman, starting. Like, was it like overwhelming for you, or you was able to handle the pressure?
It was a lot of pressure. It was tough, but at the same time, it was good that I had Coach Harris because he pretty much he ran the offense through me, and then I had another guy, David Hamilton. He was a scorer for us too, so he ended up running the offense between both of us, and we best friends. So he went to know with me too, and I ended up bringing him. He was supposed to go to South with his AAU. I'm like, man, no, come to North with me. And we ended up being the two leading scorers. We was averaging probably like our freshman year. I think he averaged probably like 20. I think I averaged like 14. And then it's just the same thing going up. We just kept going higher.
Yeah.
But it was a big deal for sure because I was a freshman. A lot of pressure was on me. But after we won the first game, we played Custard. I was in the newspaper, so it kind of like uplifted me. Because I won, I ended up hitting the game-winning free throw. Ended up beating Custard game-winning free throw. So it kind of that type of stuff was uplifting me. But there was still like the seniors was on me every day.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm from an era where, of course, we ain't have fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, none of that shit. So all we had was Preps Plus in the newspaper. And that was the big thing for us back in the days, dog. Like, you making that fucking newspaper, bro. We was geek like a motherfucker, dog.
I'm going crazy.
Yeah. And it do lift your spirit up though, for real, though.
Yeah.
Seeing your name in that box score, and man, who knows? Motherfucker might catch you doing a layup or a free throw or getting a steal.
Got me at the free throw line, so I'm like, damn, that's tough. And then they had me I think I was the leading scorer too, so it was pretty big for me for sure.
Yeah. Now, your freshman year, who was some of the toughest guards that had to guard you? Because you so little, Darrell. Like, a senior or a junior mindset that may be like 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", and they guarding you. And,
yeah.
They probably was trying to be on that bullshit, hounding you. So which one of them guards that made it tough for you, dog?
I'd say Riverside, the Twins. The Riverside Twins was what's their last name? Like Bacardi or something?
Yeah, the Triggs, yeah. Bakari and Shamar. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shamari. Yeah, the
Had
Triggs.
Trez, one of them had the low cut.
Yeah, Triggs.
Them two dudes, they had defense crazy. So they was really like trapping me. So, and this was my freshman year. So it was really like they already knew like I got just get the ball out his hand, make everybody else like figure it out. Without him running the offense or scoring, they gotta figure it out. So it was like I think that was the toughest for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And as you got, you know, as sophomore and junior and all, you know, senior year came with you, you know, not growing, what did you like implement in your game to make the game so easy for you? You know what I'm saying? Because you averaged 38.2. Was that your junior or senior year?
Senior.
Yeah. So what did you do leading up to that to make the game easier for you since you like such a small guard?
My main focus was like working out a lot. So once I hooked up with Chris McHenry, it was everything started getting easy. But we was working out every day. So I go to practice. I go to the Silver Spring Center, hooping they open gym. Once the gym closed, you know he got the keys because his dad was the owner of it. So once everybody leave, now we working out again. So I didn't get home till 11 almost every day. Then back to school, do it all over again. Practice. Coach Harris drop you off to the center, do it all over again. Bam, bam, bam. So like, I say like I started working out once I got hooked up with Chris because I never had a trainer until Chris. So I was thankful and blessed once Chris McHenry got a hold of me. It was pretty much he made it easier for me.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I always wanted to know that, man, because we got a lot of small guards. You know, we got you, we got Trey Jefferson, we got Corey Luce, who had Lil Billy. You know what I'm saying? We got little fucking guard, Lil Danny, you know what I'm saying, from North. I want to know, like, with y'all being so little, like, I want to know what the hell, you know. Of course, I know y'all working on y'all shooting and ball handling and stuff, but like, I don't know if you can implement, like, you know, IQ shit, you know, game time decision, you know, shit like that, you know, into your workouts and shit. So I want to know, you know, how did you, you know, overcome all of that stuff, you know, especially being so little. So leading up to the 38.2, man. When you start averaging that, what the hell going through your mind? What like are you feeling like this shit's supposed to happen? Or do you got the ultimate green light? Like how was that averaging 38.2?
I had the ultimate green light for sure, but it was the work I put in. So the work me and Chris put in, when I work out with him, didn't come to the game, he made it so easy for me. It was like I got every defense in the world in high school from everybody. Once I heard Coach GOSZ talk, I never heard him talk. I had seen the interview. It was about me. He said I was like a knife through butter. Like we couldn't stop him. He said our guys were getting mad once he got in the 40 range. Our guys were getting upset. I said I never heard this man say not one word ever since I've been playing. Since my freshman through senior year. That was my first time ever.
Wow. Now averaging that 38.2. Now that shit a beast, dog. And like I gotta give you your flowers for that, because I don't give a fuck that, you know, you went to North and you got the green light and you can take 30 shots. I don't give a shit. You averaged 38.2. But speaking of shots, though, how many shots did you feel like you took a game to average that 38.2?
The thing was, I wasn't really shooting. I was shooting free throws and layups. I shoot a couple threes. I wasn't really shooting. It was that I'm just year on everybody. I'm getting through the lane. They were just calling me like Kyrie. I'm just laying the ball up for real and getting to the line. One game I shot 20 free throws. I shot 20 free throws.
Damn, you shot 20 free throws in a fucking high school game?
Yep.
Wow. Now, did you feel like you was the best player in the state or Milwaukee around that time when you was doing that?
I feel like I was the best in the state, but we had like some big mans that was cold in our class. We had Big Diamond, We had Henry Ellison,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a guard in in Milwaukee area, James Bateman. So
Oh
me
yeah.
me and him was runner up for Player of the Year, but Coach Harris said that when they went to the meeting, it was no way because our record was 16-9, so it wasn't like I was getting popped by everybody. I upset a lot of people. So like he won some good games and shit, he averaging 40 on everybody. So like you got to give it to him.
Yeah. So, but that's still a good thing too, though, because I was gonna ask what your record, like what your record was, and of course it's positive, 16-9. You know what I'm saying? You said you got some upsets, but do you feel like it was a politic thing? Because let's be honest, people on the outside, they probably be saying, well, he goes to North.
Yeah.
Probably, take this many shots. He got the green light. And on the outside, they're not winning. Do you think that played a part in it?
Yeah, for sure. Especially for Mr. Basketball. Like that ain't easy at all. Like
Yeah.
that would have been a blessing to get, but I feel like I could have been runner up for sure, but it was the politics in it for sure, like you said. People was probably saying like he ain't winning like this or he should have won more or anything.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard to win Mr. Basketball.
Yeah, definitely. Who wound up winning it that year?
I think they did a half and half for Diamond and Henry.
Okay. Oh, that's cracking. Did y'all ever get a chance to make a state run? Like, did y'all fall short the game to go upstate, or like how did that play out?
So the playoffs, we upset St. Francis. So what's that? What's the game when you get the plaque before you leave?
Is that semifinals? No?
Like section something.
Is it sectionals? Yeah. Something
Might
like
be. So I end up winning sectionals, but we end up having to play the defending champs with Brown Deer that year, my senior year. So if we'd have won that game, then I think we would have went upstate.
wow. So y'all win that game, y'all go upstate.
Yeah, but they gave us the defending champs, and I think they won it again that year.
Oh, okay. So how was that game for you? How did you do against Brown Deer?
I think I had 33, but it was still it was tough for sure because they had a real good team. It had everything. It had point guard, shooting guard, it had everything, and had young players coming off the bench. So that was a tough game for us for sure.
Mm-hmm. Now I ain't get a chance to see you play, but the one thing I'm going to tell you is that I definitely heard your name, and I wish I would have got a chance to see you in high school. And what I'm about to ask you next is because I was on the same team as Lil Billy when we was at Vincent, and dude sold out a lot of crowds. Like motherfuckers weren't coming to see Vincent, and I was on that team. Motherfuckers coming to see Lil Billy. I seen Corey. Motherfuckers is coming to see K. Lucius.
Yeah.
But you being so hot, Riley, were you selling out crowds and shit every game?
I had some big games for sure, but it was slow at first until like he studied doing it now. So now I'm seeing like the crowd getting deeper and deeper. But that Brown Deer game was crazy. I think everybody came out to see me. I think that was my biggest game for everybody who came out and see me for sure. But it was slowly, but then once they seen like, oh, he doing it every game, like people would inbox me like, I gotta come see you, but I gotta come see you. So then it started definitely getting packed.
Yeah.
For sure. So it was good for sure though.
Yeah, at one point in time around that, when the crowd started growing and the inboxes and the text messages, the phone call, did you feel at one point I hooped for Vincent when we was number 1 in the state, and I had a big head and I fucking only averaged 8-9 points, and you averaged 38.2. Is there one point where you felt big headed? Like around that time, like what else am I missing? Like big headed, or like I don't know. I'm gonna just stick with big headed. Did you feel big headed? Because listen. Before you answer, little bro, we all human, all right? And it's past, and you was a kid. I averaged 8 to 9 points, and I was big headed because of the attention I got. Like, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker starting to convince he doing this. Did you feel big headed around that time or no?
I wouldn't say big headed because I had like good people around me. I had like my godpops like was pushing me to work out every day, so it's more like I was just focused on getting it done. But I feel it good because I was getting so much pub though, like Fox 6 coming in every day, the Journal coming in, all type of stuff. So it's just amazing. It's just amazing to me because where I come from, it's more amazing. I ain't gonna say big head because like I said, it's where I come from. So seeing all this, embracing all this, it was just love. It was more so love to me.
Yeah, yeah. See, I can agree with that to a certain extent, though, Riley, because I got a good upbringing too, but you know, it wasn't like I was taking that and run with it, but it did feel good though. Like, damn, like motherfuckers showing love, though. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I just want to know what type of love and support you had, man, because we from the inner city of Milwaukee, man, and excuse me. And unfortunately, we come from a place, you know, not just in Milwaukee, but we come from a place where people are in competition or people hate. And, you know, when I never seen you play, it's like, dude, he still averaged 38.2. Like, that shit crazy. Now, was Ant, he was after you?
Nope, he played with me too. He was our second lead scorer.
Okay, so what I heard Ant averaged 40. What year you had to be gone?
I was gone. That was the next year after I left.
Y'all motherfuckers had the green light, boy. Shit. If I had that in high school.
What Coach Harris do once he find his guy, that's it. Like he go run. So it's like it's in your hands now. You do what you doing. So everything pretty much going on you now. So once oh yeah, that's the guy. We go run everything through him. That's it's more so he just go run everything through you.
Now, how would you say, like, off the court? Obviously, we know the relationship with you and Harris on the court. How was your relationship off the court? You know, and I say that because I played for a white coach, you know, Tom Diener. And when I was going through shit, it wasn't like I was going to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to, you know, the black mentors I had in my life.
Yeah.
When you was going through things off the court, no matter what it was, how supportive was Harris off the court for you?
He was always there for sure. Whenever I asked him for anything, whenever I need something, he'll definitely look out for me for sure. So he was more so of a dad. He would still look out for me, take care of me. I was going to Marquette games almost every day. So we'd kick it outside of like basketball, go to Marquette games, stuff like that. Have conversations on the phone, stuff like that. So yeah, he was more so like a pops too.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Now, senior year, well, after senior year, what all schools, or not even after, what schools were all offering you your senior year?
I have no offers. I have JUCOs. That was it.
Do you feel like that was a slap in the face?
Uh,
I mean, you started freshman. I mean, you started varsity since you were a freshman all 4 years, and then your numbers climbed up. And then shit, like we just said, what you average your senior year, and you don't get no offer from no mid-major, no nothing. Did that break your spirit a little bit or no?
So what I did unsigned senior with Playground Elite. So I did have some like interest from some schools for sure. I had Maine, and I had a school UMass Loyal.
Okay.
From playing with them, but I really didn't have no offers. So I end up visiting the school, the JUCO. I ended up going to Williston State. So I ended up visiting them. I was finna sign to them, but I ended up going back to the school. End up going to Nova, Mississippi Valley State. End up calling the school. I don't know how they got the number. They end up calling the school. So my principal called me to the office. Like, what's going on? So she ended up giving me the phone. It's the head coach from Mississippi Valley. He country dude. He like, hey man, that's you scoring all them points, or you somebody else's name? I said, no, that's me, coach. He said, man, I'm gonna tell you now, man. We gonna offer you a scholarship. He said, if you ain't got the ACT, he said you go red shirt your freshman year, and next year you go play. And that's what I did. I ended up canceling on Williston, and I took the D1 off.
Wow. Okay. So straight out of Nova, you went right to Mississippi State Valley.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's a different ball game. You know, as far as the speed. Now you got players, the point guards you playing against, I'm pretty sure my height, 6'3", maybe even fucking taller. You know what I'm saying? So that red shirt year though, what did you do to prepare to play Division I basketball? Like far as lifting weights, eating right, you know, taking care of business in the classroom. Like what did you do though?
I made sure my grades were straight. I was always like a three-point student. 3-point or better for sure. Or I was lifting weights. He had somebody that'll help me because I couldn't be with the team though. My freshman year, I couldn't do nothing with the team because of my situation. But he know I was still part of the team no matter what. So he was just having me lift and everything. And then there was some guys out there that's like some alumni that play overseas and stuff. So when they was there, I was working out with them because they seen it in me already. Like, you gonna be good. So then I ended up doing that, and then I ended up playing now. So now I'm playing. So I'm all the process of that, but D1 was way different. Like, it's crazy. That process going to D1, like, I think it's worse than anything. Overseas is a breeze. You get to D1, you gotta wake up, you gotta run. You running track, you gotta get on the track. You gotta lift weights. You got practice. This every day though. So I'm a freshman. So freshman year, they telling me on the track, the seniors like, hey man, don't run your mile crazy. I'm a freshman. I'm trying to start. I'm trying to play. So I run the mile. Darrell Riley, 5 minutes, 12 seconds. Tomorrow you have to beat 5 minutes, 12 seconds. They said, I told you. And
so
you don't
do that shit every time.
You gotta do it every time. So I think I beat it every time, but if you don't beat it, you gotta come out when the sun is scorching. And you know I'm in Mississippi, so the sun's scorching, and you go run it at 12. They know what they doing. They gonna make you run at 12 when the sun's scorching. And you gotta do it again. I think you gotta beat your time where they just make you run a mile.
Damn, in the heat. You mother boy, Division I. Listen, now that you older and looking back at it, now I always tell the kids I coach, when you sign, make sure it's the right school. Make sure it fits you, because once you sign on that dotted line, y'all, like, we looking at it as basketball players, like, shit, we got a full scholarship. And especially for you, I played D2, but especially for you, you play D1. That's everybody's dream. D1, NBA. You know what I'm saying? But when you sign on that dotted line, man, it's like,
they got you now.
Yeah. It's like you signing all your rights over to the coach, man. And it's like, hold on, man. You ain't talk to my mom and my parents about this, bro. Like, I come out here and y'all flip the script.
Exactly. So yeah, that D1 process is different. Like I said, I was a freshman. I end up playing a lot though. So we had a 6'5" point guard. He was a senior. But our non-conference, because that Mississippi Valley is a low D1 major. We was in the SWAC with like Texas Southern and all that. So non-conference, we playing everybody. And we had all seniors that year. So he had the schedule like crazy. We played everybody.
Yeah.
Michigan State. I played Miles Bridges. We played Iowa State. I played D. Burton. All of them. Who else we played? Gonzaga. Who else we played? Indiana. We had a bunch.
Good ass non-conference schedule.
Bunch of them for sure.
Yeah. Now, how was that experience for you though? Like, you playing, you in the uniform now, and you like, I done watch y'all motherfuckers on TV. Now I'm playing against y'all. Like,
yeah, that was a beautiful experience. But the crazy part, Guess who I had my career high non-conference on?
Who?
Who you gonna think? Who you
Hold on,
think?
hold on, hold on. You said non-conference. So you said you played Iowa State, you played Gonzaga. Who was it?
Michigan.
Michigan State. And what year are you, Riley? What year were you at?
So I ended up playing at 16, I think, 16 or 17.
17. Michigan State. Shit out. Damn, I gotta take a guess.
Yeah, take a guess. I'm gonna see.
What's the light-skinned dude, man, that shoot, man? Damn it. Michigan State. Fuck. I don't fucking know nobody on Michigan State. I'm trying to think of it.
I had my career high non-conference on Iowa State.
When D Burden and wasn't Jamil McKay there?
It was D Burden, Darrell Bowie, and Donovan Jackson.
Donovan Jackson. Left hand. That's D'Angelo Jackson, little brother.
Yeah. I couldn't let the Milwaukee talk, man. They like your little ass is bucket.
Yeah.
I think I had 18. I was out there getting off there.
18, Brawley. Hey, speaking of Jackson, did you know that he went to Mississippi State Valley too?
Yeah, his older brother did, yeah.
Yeah. Not Donovan, but D'Angelo. He went there, man.
Yeah. No, he inboxed me when I first signed there. When they put it in the newspaper and stuff that I was going there, he reached out to me and everything.
Yeah. Did he drop some gems on you?
Yeah, but we was getting a new gym built, so everything was pretty much, you could stay on campus. Now they was getting everything built new, so it was pretty much, it was nice out there for sure. So I came down when they was rebuilding a lot of stuff. So our gym was brand new when I played.
Okay, cool. Now, after that first year playing, getting that field, getting that experience, playing Division I, you know what I'm saying? What happened? You didn't go back the following year? You went junior college? Now, hold on. Let me ask you this, though, Riley. Why go junior college when you just said everyone was seniors and they were gone? So it could have been the Darrell Riley show. Why did you leave?
And you 100% right. My coach said he wanted me to average 20 the next year. Like, this your team. Whoever I'm recruiting is gonna be around you. I still say I was kind of young-minded. I'm listening to the wrong people. Oh, you bigger than that. Go JUCO, get you a bigger school. But it was more so I was supposed to stay there and been a man. I averaged 9 my freshman year. My coach, and I started half of the season. So it wasn't like I was just coming off the bench. I started plenty games. I started my second game because our senior point guard, he was 6'5", he had 0. Northwestern, against Northwestern, I had 11. So that's who we ended up playing, West Virginia. We played West Virginia the next game. I ended up starting.
Wow, and you had 11 against West Virginia.
No, I had 9.
9, but still, yeah, that's still good. Freshman, 9.
I had 11 on Northwestern. But
Northwestern.
Yeah. So that was our first non-conference in Chicago, Northwestern.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up going to fly out to play West Virginia. The next game did not start.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's non-conference. He's just trying to see everything. He's like, man, you bullshitting already. Shit. I'm starting, bro. At 11, I'm starting him. So, and he ended up starting me. Like, damn, I'm starting. You starting.
Yeah.
So, but then after that, he just starting me a lot of more games. So.
Yeah. Now, before you left, though, did you have a meeting with your coach, your coaching staff? Like, what made you leave? That's all I need to know, that, because you.
Like I said, it was me listening to the wrong people. I did have a meeting with him. The meeting was that you go out. I want you to average 20. It's gonna be your team next year. Everybody I'm recruiting. I'm building them around you. This is your program for sure. I'm all on the billboards. Like, when you pull up on the school, got big stands on the football. Like, I'm on there. Everything. As a freshman.
And then you leave there and go junior college.
Yeah.
And when you go junior college, where's this school at?
North Dakota.
So you go to North Dakota. Did you stay for a year or two?
I just stayed for 1 year because I was already I was D1 transfer. So when you a D1 transfer, you only got to do 1 year. Because it's
Okay.
only I already did a year there, and then I did one there.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you transfer, you do your thing there. What offers you got now?
And I had mad offers. I had Alabama A&M. I had Northwest Arizona, Northern Arizona. That's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Was Florida A&M. And then I had one more. Dang, I can't think of this team name right now. It was one more. I can't think of it right now.
Yeah.
But the thing was, I really committed to Chicago State. So I commit to Chicago State. I'm at home for spring break. I'm working out. Lead workout. My coach from Mississippi Valley, he was from New York. He called me like, man, your coach just got fired. So now I have to open my recruitment up because now he just got fired. So now I got to start. I didn't already turn all these schools down. They like, man, we didn't grab the point guard. So now I'm just scrambling, going through everything. And then Coach Mike Davis ended up hitting me from Detroit Mercy, like, you still looking for a school? I got a spot open over here for you. And then I ended up just going there. But the main plan was going to Chicago State and I was going to be the man there too.
Yeah. Now, when
Man,
that coach,
fired.
when coach hit you from Mississippi State Valley and told you that the coach fired, did you feel at the time he was trying to get you back at Mississippi State?
Oh, my head coach from Mississippi Valley definitely told me to come back. He like, I ain't gonna hold no grudges. Like, I'll take you back still.
You
But
didn't
it's like
trust
I left there, but I want something bigger. But I definitely could have went back. That's the crazy part. I definitely could have went back. He said he wasn't gonna hold no grudges against me. Nothing.
Yeah.
He was like, I was his guy and everything. So he's like, man, you good? You can come back here for sure.
Yeah. Now, which conference you think is a better conference, the SWAC? Because Detroit Mercy is the Horizon League, right? Which conference you think was better?
It's gonna be the Horizon because they mid major, so it's gonna be more talent for sure. But the SWAC can be better because they get some dudes too, though. Like, there's some dudes in the SWAC that was cold.
Yeah.
But me and Trey was in the same conference that year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, when you was at Mississippi State Valley. Yeah, because you went to Texas Southern. Yeah, yeah. You're right. So, okay, I wanted to ask that because it was like, see, when I was growing up, the Horizon was okay. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. So,
No, they got some talent for sure.
yeah, oh, no, they got talent. But I'm saying when I remember watching it, you gotta think about it, man. The Big East and shit, whatever. Back when I was watching basketball, So, but and watching JT them, no disrespect to them. So you choose Detroit Mercy. Now, Midwest school, not too far from home. How was that going into that school? How was that for you, that experience?
What, Detroit Mercy?
Yeah, Detroit Mercy.
To be honest, Detroit Mercy was probably the worst decision I made, to be honest, because I came in a situation with a coach's son. They ended up selling me a dream, telling me like it was gonna be me and him pretty much in the backcourt. Y'all go do your thing, but it was pretty much I barely even played. I think I averaged like 6 or something, but I barely played.
Wow. And when you go to Detroit, are you considered a junior? Because you went to Mississippi.
Yeah.
You considered So yeah, at that time, are you trapped? Like, and what I mean trapped, like I
think I went somewhere.
Yeah.
But if I knew what I knew now, my mind was already too stuck on just playing D1. I didn't really have nobody tell me, like, bro, if you go to a big D2, be player of the year or something, bro, you'll be making this much money overseas. I didn't know this until I got older, bro. That's what people don't know. So now that I tell the youth, like, man, it don't matter about really going D1 no more. D2, I know some D2 and real Euro League in the bag right now because they was the man D2.
Bro.
So it's not about that no more. So if I would have knew that, I definitely would have probably jumped D2, but my head was already too stuck on, I got to play D1.
Yeah. And it's funny that you bring up D2, man. Like I stated earlier, I played Division II, and we all go through this, not just Milwaukee. I think all the kids around the world want to go Division I. It's just what it is. And when I tore my ACL, I knew right then and there, like I lost some athleticism. I know Division II, Division III for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I went to Division II, and I'm not gonna lie, going into that situation, I downplayed the fuck out Division II.
I'm already
I
knowing.
went in that motherfucker, I'm like, oh, it's real deal motherfuckers in here, dog. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but D1 transfers, playing Division II. Yeah, I went to Concordia St. Paul. We had 3-4 Division I transfers. You know what I'm saying? And like the opportunity is the same as Division I, man. It's just Division I is just televised. You know what I'm saying? So back to you. You go to Detroit. You going through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? With the son, like the coach is the son, and we all know how that shit goes. So do you just finish your 2 years out there, and you really didn't like your career there at Detroit Mercy? Them last
Yeah,
2?
I ended up just leaving. I did that 1 year, and then I ended up just leaving because it was a waste of time. So I wanted to just keep wasting my time doing that. So like, you making it run to death, like it was a whole crazy situation. I hated talking about it. It was just crazy, though. Like,
yeah.
stuff like dude to be shooting while niggas running.
Who, the coach?
The son.
Y'all doing real life conditioning, Division I level, dude shooting around.
No, he get us shots. That's what he do. But he like one of the number one. He broke all the records though. I don't know if you heard of him. The dude's from Detroit Mercy right now, breaking all the records right now.
What? No, what's his name?
Antoine Davis. He breaking all the records right now. He done broke Stephen Curry 3-point record, all that.
So
he's super. He's super good though.
Okay.
But he go get because it's the mid major. He not really like winning like how Ja was doing. Like Ja went to the tournament, he winning and killing. So you gotta do stuff like that when you come from mid major. So he go get a shot though. They ain't gonna have no choice because he the lead for NCAA for probably 2-3 years in a row. He broke every record. He broke every record at Detroit and NCAA. So like,
yeah. So once that season go downhill for you, did that break your spirit? Like when it comes to basketball, did it break your little spirit, your confidence and stuff?
yeah, it did a little bit. It hurted me for sure. I ain't even gonna lie. It was something that like, damn, like what is I'm like not good enough? Like, I done did all this. You done seen all this. The coach know who I am. He coached in the swag. This was Trey Jefferson coach. And the crazy part, he was supposed to get me before Trey, but Trey ended up getting cleared. So they was like, we just go take Trey Jefferson. But then I ended up still coming to the swag. I ended up going to Mississippi Valley. So like it was the same thing. So we were still top 2 freshmen in the for freshman of the year. That Trey, and I think he averaged 14, but I averaged 9, so he ended up getting it. But we were still the top 2 freshmen out there. So they wanted either one of us, but then bro ended up getting cleared. They was like, we gonna take him because we already had offered him first. But I was supposed to go chase Southern too.
Damn.
But all this is crazy, and like, then I end up getting him at Detroit Mercy, his coach. And then he was acting like stuff was different. Like he just like, I don't know if it's because you coaching your son now or what, but it was a total different change. Like,
yeah, it could have been the son, man. You already know how that shit go, man. Listen, I grew up playing on teams, and they, kids wasn't so good, and they were starting and shit. But that's another story. But once that situation happened, though, what did you do? Did you finish out your senior year? Did you go to another school? What happened?
nope. I ended up just leaving. I just ended up getting my pro stuff ready. End up get agent, and then get my stuff together for pro. Then
Yeah.
I ended up getting an offer. I think it took me a year though. I didn't go right away though. It took me like a year. Then after my first year, I ended up getting an offer from Africa. So ended up taking that deal. And then
Yeah.
I went.
Okay. And what year was that you took that offer Africa? Was it like 2018, 19?
18, 19, one of those. Yeah.
18. So 18, 19. Now you shit, dog. That's crazy as fuck. You go to Africa. Now when I'm gonna cut out the basketball part for a little bit. You go to Africa. Now a lot of people ain't go to Africa.
Yeah.
Explain that vibe. Like, how was that? Like getting off the plane and venturing. Africa. Like, how was that for you?
It was a great experience, but like it was my first deal, so now I don't know nothing. I don't know what's going on, how stuff going, but Africa really it's one of my favorite spots I ever played in. I want to go back for sure. It's beautiful. It's not like people always think it's all black people. Like it's a lot of white people in Africa for sure.
I heard that, dog. I heard
No,
that.
it's a lot of white people. Like my whole team was almost white.
For real, you're the only black person.
Me and I had another African dude, but he half African and he be staying in the States too. So, and then I had another American. He was an OG dude. He was like 30 something. He was from Houston too. So
No,
it was us two, and then we had a African dude. So he was basically like he an import, but he not because he African. So we just count him as.
oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Now, with you sitting out that year though, Darrell, because we already know. Well, I ain't gonna say we, but I have heard when you don't go overseas right away, it's kind of tough to go overseas. So with you sitting out a year, did you like your contract, or was it more so like, shit, I'm hooping and I'm going to Africa, like I can't miss this opportunity? Did you like your pay even though you was in Africa?
The crazy part, it was decent for my first deal when I was like telling like older people like Mike Taylor and the white and all that, like they like that's decent. This your first deal? Like, yeah, it's my first deal.
That's good. And
So
speaking of like Dwight, I know y'all got a real good relationship. How good of a mentor has he been for you? You know what I'm saying? As far as putting you on game, because he's a long time pro, played in the NBA, played in the top leagues overseas, and like how much has he helped you through your basketball journey overseas?
he helped me out a lot. Like when we work out, we play like 5-on-5. Like all I hear is him in my ear telling me, "Don't do that, do this," or "Man, stop doing. You a point guard. You not finna be doing that. When you playing high level league, you not doing that," or something like that type of stuff. Like he just pushed me. Like when it comes to basketball, he more so on me all day. Like I don't hear nothing but him on me all day. So, but off the court, like we can chill, brother vibes. But on the court, he just on me all day for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And have he bust down like far as what to watch out for, far as contracts and making sure you read through that? Like he helped you with all that stuff too?
Yeah. Mike T, I feel like Mike T more hands on with that type of stuff. He helped me with that type of stuff. He makes sure like contracts and stuff because he really know a lot about that stuff too. So with the contract stuff, I kind of go to Mike T because he really look into it.
Yeah.
He more of a reader than anything. So
Yeah. Mike can read through a fucking contract. Especially, Mike went through some issues before with a contract, and he said ever since then, he like, I read that shit. Like, fuck that. Everything, like, y'all gotta give me 4 days to read this shit. So, and that's very, very important too, bro. Especially at your age, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even your age, because a motherfucker try to take advantage of anybody, no matter what age they are. You know what I'm saying? But for the kids and whoever overseas right now, like watching the show, like make sure y'all read your contracts. You know, if y'all gotta send it to a parent or a friend that went through this stuff already, or a lawyer, whatever the case may be, read your contract, man, because
Contract for sure.
motherfuckers can be signing something and get your hand chopped off next week, dog.
Don't even know, like.
Yeah. Now, Riley, like I said, bro, ever since I met you, man, you always been like laid back and quiet, dog. Is there any game where you just feisty, talking shit? Like, I never seen you talk shit. I fucking played against you in Hillside, and I set a dirty screen on you, and you like fucking laugh, like, like, did you get mad, bro?
Hell yeah, if that motherfucker whacked me like hard as hell, if I really was. Shit, I ain't that type of dude. I be just liking to compete, but once a nigga start talking, I definitely talk. So I say for high school was Hamilton beat because Tyson was talking. Tyson was talking in the crowd, but I ended up having 45. But I was scoring, looking at him, talking stuff to him, all that.
Yeah.
But I think, and then probably college, I think Michigan State. They had a little guard. I think he went to the league, man. Like Cash and Western, he was talking cash stuff to me, so I had to talk stuff to him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a couple. It was definitely a couple games. I
Yeah.
definitely, but I don't really be on that.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, dog. You just got the laid back, smooth demeanor. And like when I fucking hoop, I try to get under everybody's skin. I be successful, man. And
I more so just talk like basketball, like go here, cut there, like that type of stuff.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So, dude, back to overseas now. So you started off in Africa. How many teams? How many teams do you think you played with since you started and now? So that's what, 18. So we're gonna just say 2018, 2023. How many teams you think you played for in that gap?
You said do what? 20.
So yeah, 2018 to
2018.
2023. How many teams you think you played for overseas?
I say like 8 or 7.
8 or 7. Now, when you say that number, I'm a guy that never played overseas. So the number one thing I want to know is what's going on, right? And I want to know the ins and out of this because not just me, but yourself, you can pass this information down. And I heard different stories, different players. I heard stories from Mike T. I heard stories from Corey. Agents lying. Like, oh, he didn't score tonight, but Corey had 17 and they just don't want him on the team, or people getting sent home, or whatever the case may be. What's the ups and downs for you, since you've been playing it now? Like,
The crazy part, when I just went to Iran, that was probably my worst situation.
mm-hmm.
It was pretty much just on bull, like we signed the contract. So it's me and another American. We signed the contract. So now, like, we got dates. Like all agents always put dates for payment. So the dates coming, they just keep spending it. Oh, we go pay this day. We go pay this day. Still not paying. So we like, what's going on? Like, what we finna do? Like, I don't just be doing this for free. Like, I got business. I got bills, bro. Like, this all helping right now. So I need my money. So I ain't finna be just out here for no reason if I'm not finna be getting paid. So I was out there. I only probably played like 7 games. I didn't even get to finish the season because the paper they started getting on board. They paid us a couple times, but then they just stopped.
Yeah.
So
Now,
I think my worst experience with like going overseas, and that's crazy because that was the Super League, and I was out there with Perry Petty. So it was really good for me to build my resume. I really wanted to finish the whole season, but like once you get on that, like what I'm gonna be out here for? I'm just playing for free now. So I'm not doing that. I've been playing for some years now. I'm not just playing for free.
Yeah. I respect that. And with you going through that, now did you talk to like the GM, the coach, and like, hey man, I'm leaving. Y'all ain't paying me. Now with you leaving, if you just left, do you think that's bad on your name? Like you think they throw salt on your name, you know? Like,
It would be they couldn't do it because it's on their fault. So any team always go talk to your agent first. My agent was going to tell him this was that situation, and that's why he left. So that'd be the good thing too with like when teams call, they always go ask your agent before, like why he only did this. He go tell you why I only did this because they was planning with doing that. So that's the best. Once you got an agent, that's the best thing because teams go to they want to talk to your agent first because everything got to go through him, and they have to pay him too. So you got to pay him. He got to make the contract and everything. So everything pretty much go through him first, then it go to me.
okay, got you. Now, as far as you not getting paid on time, and obviously it didn't stop your grind because you currently playing overseas right now, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, where you at right now? Matter of fact,
I'm back at the crib because I was just in Iran. That was my last.
so Iran was the last spot.
Yeah, I was just there not too long ago. So I just got back home not too long ago.
Okay. Now, how would you say you and your agent relationship is? Is he working on getting you a gig right now?
Yeah, I'm out down there. Probably go to Luxembourg Monday. It's crazy. Hey, I'm
Oh, for
talking to
real?
Lex. Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
hopefully everything go so good too. That's Europe. So that's the thing too. Things be different because it's Middle East and Europe. Then another thing about Middle East, they really give you all cash. So it's like, motherfucker, bring you all hundreds in Middle East. That's what they did that in Africa too. I was getting all like money.
wow.
Europe, they can like send it to your account, but Middle East, they really paying you in cash. So
So
that's why it kind of be hard for people because they have to send. Once you send money to, it take a lot of money because I have to send a certain amount because you only travel with 10 bands, I think.
yeah, that shit getting
That,
taxed coming back over.
yeah. And then the crazy part, they can take it if you go over. So you gotta only have 10. So,
So if
but
you
when
do
you
like 11 bands,
no, I just have to send out L with the sending. They just go take a lot of my money once I send it, but it'd be worth it though, because I would rather send it than lose it. So
hell yeah, I send every time. And y'all get paid monthly or every 2 weeks?
it was basically like every 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I'm sending every 2 weeks. Fuck that. Huh, mama.
Yeah.
Let me know that you got it. Yeah, but as far as your overseas experience, what would you say? Like, I'm gonna say besides Africa, because I feel like you're gonna choose Africa. But
Yeah, that
besides Africa, what other place where you played overseas and you just like, oh shit, I like this. Like this is a nice place to live, or is it all rough to you?
no. To live, I'd say Armenia. Armenia, one of the safest countries in the world. It's beautiful out there. Nice people, good food. I love Armenia. That's one thing about Armenia. It's a nice place to be. But that's Europe though. Yeah. Africa definitely is another spot. Like I love to go because it's a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun out there.
Yeah, yeah. Now, now, now I'm gonna ask you this because I know I want to make sure I ain't leave out nothing. Is there anything that you want to bring up and talk about and get your shit off? You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
I'm gonna talk about this crazy experience though in Africa that I didn't know, like how stuff go. Cause this my like I said, this is my first deal. So this is my first deal. So now it's time for me to leave. So bam, I'm in the taxi, leaving. So it's plenty Africans outside though. Dude just grab my bag. Oh, good looking, bro. Grab my bags, put it on the cart thing. So I get in the airport. He like, money, money, money. Oh, I ain't got no money, bro. He like, money, money, money. Like, then he started holding the cart tight. Like, money, man, I had to really push him. And like, man, I gotta go, man. I gotta catch my flight, man. Like, you tripping, bro. Like, I gotta catch my flight. So he mugging me the whole time, like, but I didn't know, like, you really supposed to, like, when they do that, you gotta pay them. But I didn't know that. My first. And then the thing, like I said, they give you all hundreds. Like, I ain't finna just throw you no 100 for you just carry my little bags right here.
Oh, what no? Riley said, I ain't giving you no 100.
That was a crazy experience. And this was me leaving. I'm like, man, I hope you on bullshit while I'm in here.
Dude, that's funny as fuck. Riley said, I pushed that motherfucker. Like, come on, man, I gotta go, bro. What you want?
I'm out of here, man.
That's funny, dog. So, hey, thank you for taking the time out your day, bro, coming to the Barcode podcast. I'm glad that we finally got a chance to do it. Learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I never seen you play in high school or college, but I know you can play, and I appreciate it, man. These kids need to hear this, man. And like I said, man, I appreciate you coming to the Barcode Podcast 414. And before we leave, though, I got a few things, all right? So, who you text the most?
My girl.
Your girl. Who you call the most?
My girl.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Depends on where I'm at. Milwaukee never getting Popeyes ever in life. If I'm in Arizona, I might jump Popeyes because I know it's different. But Milwaukee never getting Popeyes. Yes, ever. No, for Milwaukee, Chick-fil-A for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one though. Water or Gatorade?
Water.
I like that one. Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Indoor basketball? Outdoor basketball?
Indoor basketball for sure.
Kyrie Irving shoes or Jordan shoes?
Ooh. For what occasion?
Hey, Jordan, you can do anything. You can hoop in them motherfuckers. You
can wear fish or hoop in them for sure.
Yeah. So which one? Are you gonna choose Jordan or Kyrie?
I'm gonna go with Jordan.
Oh, okay. Let me see. That was off the top of the dome. Let me see if I can get a couple more for you, man. Layup or dunk?
For me, a layup for sure.
You never got a dunk, dog?
Yeah, I got a dunk for sure. I dunked a couple times.
Oh, okay.
So I ain't never got off in no game.
All right, so next one right here. Shaquille O'Neal one-on-one in the post, or Kyrie, or not Kyrie, but Steph Curry on the island by yourself? Which one you doing?
Shit, neither. Them both crazy. Ooh. Shaq, OC, and dude don't miss. Like.
Yeah.
But if I take one, I'll probably, my best chance probably had to be with Curry.
Yeah.
No chance of that.
I bet Diesel a fool, lady.
OC.
Now, last question right here. If you had to give these kids that's growing up, and especially from our inner city, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we know where we come from is rough. You know what I'm saying? We're a small place. A lot of things happen. If you can give advice to these kids, what advice would you give them?
My advice would be to like keep working, never stop. Don't never let nobody tell you can't do nothing because everything is possible. I say everybody just heard my story and like that just happened on the fly. Like just coming to school, getting the D1 offer, all that type of stuff. So anything is possible. Just keep working. And like I said, they can get it done for sure. Anybody can get it done. Just put your mind to it and keep working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Man, there y'all got it. Y'all got Darrell Riley Jr., man, Mr. 38.2, man. Y'all got to show love to my boy and make sure y'all tune in, like, share, subscribe. It only takes seconds to make a YouTube page. Come on, y'all support, man. We all from Milwaukee. And the ones who not from Milwaukee support too. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all tuning in. And I thank you again too, bro, taking the time out your day, coming to the Barcode Podcast, baby 414.
I appreciate you, bro, giving me the opportunity to get my story out there so everybody know the real story now. How my life ever been. So
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Q Bar, we out, man. All right, D.
uh
Love.